Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. This is Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, drink.
Or should we say, breathe, then drink. All right, family. Yo, man, I want to make sure you know that you are now standing in the congregation, the mighty home of the stubborn minority, place of your calling. This is Gye-nyame Journey Media. Y'all see me pause. It took me a second. I almost went into old mode. Of course, you know this Heart of Sun production all day, every day. We strive to blow up your old paradigm. Let's get this thing rocking, family. I want to say great Kaumba to each and every last one of you. I want to salute you and raise up the orange banner for the Kaumba born. All right, let's get into the haiku. Give me a second. Forgot to write them. I'm going to write them right now. I'm back. Y'all hear the music change? Took me a second. But I got the haiku for the day, family. So, here we go. I am creative. I bring something from nothing, using only mine. Is that man haikuing or what? That man. Yeah. Life is up and down. Just adapt and overcome, then rise to the top. Man, is that it? Am I haiku here? Last one. Sometimes things go wrong and appear to fall off rails, but then blessings rise. Man, listen, family. I am in a pleasant mood today. A pleasantly pleasant mood today on this Nia. And let me make sure we get in the ancestral algorithm for, because I said Nia, of course y'all know I do this the day before, Great Kaumba. And the haiku for today is my creativity is a weapon against oppression. That is dope. My creativity is a weapon against oppression. Not last time, but you know what I'm saying. My oppression is a weapon. My creativity is a weapon against oppression, against my oppression. Wow. All right, family. So, I've been thinking about something. And I'm thinking about how the Voters' Rights Act, I keep on hearing about it being gutted. And I'm sitting up here like, wow, right? And I'm like, sometimes, family, a trap that you set for someone else can sometimes backfire and get you. It's some type of proverb that say that when you dig one grave for one, you know what I'm saying? When you dig a grave for me, dig a grave for yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I am sitting up here and I'm like, it's so many different ways that if you project what is being done right now by these narcissists, if you project just a few years in the future, and for those of us that are old, a few years is 10 to 20. You know what I'm saying? You just zoom. It might not work for them like they think that it's going to work, right? Because sometimes, once again, the trap that you lay for your enemy can sometimes be the trap that you end up in, right? Because like I said, family, I have often been the receiver of a blessing. And oftentimes the very blessing that I received, I was not able to recognize at the beginning. That that's kind of what sparked the haiku, right? I was not able to recognize the blessing at the beginning because it came at me horribly, right? One of them came, I'm laying in the hospital bed. Another one comes and I'm being let go from a job. Another one comes, I'm being let go from an organization that I love. Other blessings came with things that you know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you an example of a blessing. When I was younger, I was okay at football. You know, I at least could have possibly maybe went to college playing football, right? But in order to do that, you got to be seen on the field. You got to have the time. And I decided at 17 to go into the military, right? Split option program where my summers would be spent being trained for the military. Like, for example, I'll do basic training in one summer and I would do my AIT in another summer. And I decided to do this. You know, my mom didn't want me to do it. And then I found out later my football coach definitely didn't want me to do it. And because I did it, I got benched. So we're talking about my 11th and 12th grade year. My number was changed because when I came in, they had high hopes for me, so they gave me the number 44 for the school I was. That was a legendary number for the school that I was at. I lost the number 44. They moved it to number 45. They benched me for the next 2 years. I still came to practice. I still, you know what I'm saying, I still was on the team. You know what I'm saying? But from that point on, I was benched, right? And, you know, riding the bus home every now and then, you know, cracking sessions would happen. And of course, the benching would be part of the joke, and everybody would laugh and it would be funny, you know. So, you know, I just learned how to keep my mouth shut and just ride and participate because I dressed every game. You understand what I'm saying? So, and I was cool, right? I learned and adjusted to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't necessarily used to riding the pond. You know what I'm saying? I was just there just in case something happened. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Right? So we come to the end of my senior year, and they're announcing where people are going to college and whether or not they had scholarships. And all of the football players, a majority of them went to small colleges. And when they announced where I was going, everybody, except for those that was close to me, was shocked that they announced that I was going to Ohio State on a full academic ride. And on top of that, they read out how much I was getting from the military thing that set me back so that I could continue college, which meant that I was not only getting a full scholarship to Ohio State academic-wise, I was also going to be receiving money from the Army Reserve because I decided to do that at the end of the summer of me going into my 11th grade year. So, make a long story short, this is why Brother Hatim needs a script, right? Something that started off as a problem didn't start off as something as I would recognize as a blessing, eventually morphed into the life that I am living now, right? Went to college. I graduated college with absolutely no debt. You understand what I'm saying, right? I lived some of the best years and the most well-fed years in college when other people were suffering. And when I think about it, that period of time prepared me for this because, like, I have hard times, but really when it comes to suffering, I know not that. You understand what I'm saying? I know not that, right? So, let's get it moving. So oftentimes things that appear to be bad for you can often be something that is not as bad as you really think and turns into something later on that is beautiful. Actually, it goes back to the story that I was telling y'all about the other day, the ugly duckling, right? You get this little blessing and it's a little ugly duckling and you like, ugh, shit, ugh. But then it grows and it transforms into something beautiful. And I'm just throwing that out there because somebody might need that. But hey, dang, Anime, put the gun up. I'm back. I'm on it. I read the haikus. We're going to get it. I already let them know they stand in the congregation of the mighty, home of the stubborn minority, the place of their calling. They know that, right? But they also know that today is Kuumba, and I wish them great Kuumba. And also, I would love for you to like, subscribe, share, and for me, most importantly, comment. Let me know what you think about the proverb of the day. Let me know what you think about the show. Let's have some conversation. And worst come to worst, family, join that. Telegram is free. Get on Telegram, right? Brother, I tell you, why you use Telegram? Because Telegram is one of the only platforms that when it comes to your information, they have not given up their information to government agencies. Not that we even talking about anything that need to be done, that government agency need to worry about. But it's nice to know that if we did, it's a good chance that on Telegram we wouldn't have to worry about nobody getting in there and being able to get access to our stuff. But anyway, let's go and let's move forward. Here is the haiku for the day. Quiet mind sees all. Hands shape wealth from the silent void. Drop the heavy chains. I go. I didn't hear that. I go. All right, there we go. You heard him, Simba? I think Simba heard you. All right. Pull up a seat on the porch because we still raising that money to get that porch, y'all. Go on, become a candle lighter. Help us move forward. Grab a cup of tea and let's get into the rhythm of the day. It don't have to be a cup of tea. It can be a cup of whatever it is. You know what I'm saying. Today we stand in the vibrant orange light of Kuumba. Because it is Kuumba. Now, you can have you an Irish coffee, right? I'm just saying, creativity. But we aren't just creating for the sake of art today. We are navigating the week of Ujamaa, cooperative economics, while anchored in the year of Ujima. Collective work and responsibility, right? For those that aren't uninitiated. So we are on Kuumba. We're in the week of Ujamaa. So we're trying to figure out how to work this Ujamaa. We're learning more about Ujamaa by going through each of the 7 principles, right? But then we're also anchored in the cycle of Ujima and the year of Ujima. So ultimately, we're learning to master the principle of Ujima. I'll be talking about that during my Sabiyet, how all of these, how these rhythms work, how the Nguza Saba works, right? And how it works together and how we could plug into it to make our lives better. All right, here we go. The ancestral algorithm rhythm vibrating through the cosmos today is my creativity is a weapon against oppression. My creativity is a weapon against oppression. My creativity is a weapon against oppression. Please say that with emotional content. For those that don't know, I'm imitating Bruce Lee. And our guiding proverb from the Awe people of Ghana reminds us it is on a calm day that one prepares the nets for the storm. All right. For those that don't know, this is a fishing proverb. You don't, better yet, you don't prepare your shield on the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Y'all get the idea, right? Family, we've been sold the massive illusion that wealth and economics in this Western paradigm, right? We've been sold a massive illusion about wealth and economics in this Western paradigm. Somebody type in, I share if you understood. We're told that Ujamaa means we have to outgrind, out-hustle, and out-consume the system that was built to keep us on the treadmill. We carry the heavy luggage of grind culture, a narrative that say if you aren't sweating, stressing, and working yourself to the bone 24/7, you won't eat. You don't even deserve to eat. But true Kuuma in the realm of Ujamaa isn't about doing more. What is it about? Exactly, doing less. It's about being strategic in the stillness. It's about weaving the net of the calm day. As I wrote in the Player's Pyramid, we have to understand the tools of our own liberation. To reveal the true power of Kuumba, we must practice the art of subtractive self-mastery. You have to scrape off the buildup of the colonial capitalism, because capitalism is a colonial tool, y'all. Hell, it was built up during colonism as well as especially during slavery. Drop the weight of hyper-individualism. Cut the noise of mindless consumerism that convinces you to buy things you don't need to impress people you don't even know. Somebody type out share if you feel that. Shots fired. Somebody firing shots. Put the pistol down at him, man. You just going crazy, right? Oppression operates by keeping you distracted and exhausted in the storm. So you never have time to build your own net. You have to rent one. When your mind is cluttered with the world's panic, your Kuumba is stifled. Your creativity becomes a weapon only when you clear the space to wield it. Shed the false narratives of competition within the community. We don't need 100 black businesses fighting over the same crumb. We need one cooperative ecosystem. Not one business, one cooperative ecosystem that bakes the whole loaf. That is Ujamaa, fueled by Kuumba. Stop trying to add more side hustles to a life that is already burnt out. Instead, strip away the habits, the subscriptions, the energy draining associations, and the fears that scatters your focus. In that clear, quiet space, that calm day, you will find the clarity to weave a financial net with your tribe that can catch enough fish for generations. Somebody type out share, please. If you felt that one, I felt that one. I felt that one, right? To dive deeper into the subtractive path, check out my books, including the Warrior Handbook for Life Journey and Haikus by Hatim. Yeah, especially Haikus by Hatim, all right? Which is also called Freedom Within Limits. Don't forget Player's Pyramid. You go to my author's page. It's in my bio or description. Now let's get our minds right and our nets woven. There you go, anime. You caught the hint. Y'all know, get your Ngusa Narrative Map, get your t-shirt, rep your principle, become a daily Spark supporter, become a candle lighter. I need more candle lighters. Help me. And also, family, join the Telegram group. Now, in the Telegram group, we have discussions around these episodes. We're trying to build a community for you. We post up the long form of the proverb of the day, right? And then, of course, it's 2 days late. I tell you all the time. But, you know what I'm saying? This will be in there. You have the write-up. You also have the ancestral algorithm penned by old man Gye-nyame waiting for you. And speaking of the proverb of the day,
It's the proverb of the day. The proverb of the day. The proverb of the day.
Yep. Proverb of the day. Proverb of the day. All right, this one, as you heard earlier, it comes from Ghana. And it's a little town in town. I can't say it's a little town. I'm going to say Togo. Ghana and Togo. Well, actually Togo. Well, whatever. Ghana and Togo. All right. And it's the Awe people, right? Because Togo is a country, I think. You got the Awe people there. And they have some wisdom. And it is on a calm day that one operates the net for the storm, right? My fault. Not operate, prepares the net for the storm. Check it out and let me know, what does it mean to you. Shuts out.
You are now
No.
listening to Gye-nyame Journey Radio. This is a Heart of a Symbol production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.